Test, test, test. Okay, well, I guess we're live now. Okay, sorry about that, folks. A little bit of a delay. I'm getting this set up right now on Periscope. All right, folks. Hey, how you doing? I'm getting this set up on Periscope, getting this set up on Twitter's. Seeing where we are. Okay, well, I guess we're live now. Okay, sorry about that, folks. A little bit of a delay. I'm getting this set up right now on Periscope. All right, folks. Hey. Wow, I was wondering why I was hearing. I could hear myself. I bet that was awful to you. Test, test, test. I bet that was awful to you guys trying to listen to that. Holy smoke. Sorry about that. Trying to work out all the bugs. I'm learning this system as we speak. I am working on setting this all up so I can show you guys a tutorial, a really easy way to go live on YouTube and Periscope at the same time, at the exact same time. YouTube, I'm on the YouTubes now. Okay, number one thing you got to do if you're going to do this, number one thing you got to do is you're going to have to buy two things. One, you're going to have to buy Switcher Studio. Go to Switcher, S-W-I-T-C. Okay, let me back up. This is for Mac users only. I'm sorry. This is for Mac users only. If you're not a Mac user, I don't know what to tell you. If you're not a Mac user, you're not using the right equipment. I mean, the Mac Studio, Mac is just, it is what it is. It's the best. So buy a Mac, buy a tablet, an iPad, buy an iPad right here, an iPad, a little iPad. See my studio? I got the Switcher Studio going at the same time right here. That's my control panel. The Switcher Studio is my control panel for all of this, okay? So I got Switcher Studio right here, and the audio is plugged into my audio box and my mixing board. And then I got my headphones and my microphones all set up. If you need a tutorial on how to set up your audio equipment, you might as well call me. That's depending on your situation, depending on what you want. It could be a million different things. If you want something really, really super simple, buy a very small mixer, maybe 4-channel mixer, and a couple of microphones and some headphones, and kind of go from there. Even more simple would be headphones with a little mic right there. That'd be even real simple. Okay. That being aside, so first off, we get Switcher Studio. Now that we got Switcher Studio, I can use Switcher Studio to go directly into Periscope by itself. Switcher Studio will send my broadcast directly into Periscope, and we'll go live on Periscope. Hey, that's fine. That's cool. Well, what if I want to go live on Periscope and live on YouTube at the same time? Easy. No problem at all. And matter of fact, if you're going to do this and this is going to be a career or a profession, which it is for us, this is Smith Radio, Military Veteran Talk Radio. We go live every Sunday evening, 5 to 8 p.m. Eastern. And this is just something that I've learned that I've had to kind of figure out on my own. And I've been a little frustrated with it that I didn't have enough help. But now that I'm figuring this out, I want to give this to you to help you all so that you're not frustrated with the same problems that I'm having. Okay? And sorry if I keep looking over here, but my microphone's over here. Let's see if we can move the mic real quick. Okay, hold on. Let's see if we can move the mic over here. Move the mic right here. So right there we go. My mic's all jacked up. Okay, I've got just a basic Samson mic. I picked this up at the music store. If you're going to sing, you need a mic for singing. If you're going to speak and just do talk radio like we do, you need a mic for talk radio. Ask the guy at the store, he'll give you the right mic. Or hopefully he or she will give you the right mic. Okay. Now with that being said, you guys like, come on, let's get on with it. All right, let's get on with it. We're going to do a picture-in-picture so you folks can see what I'm doing here. Let me get the picture-in-picture. Now, the picture-in-picture, I'm working that through my iPad with the app called Switcher Studio. It's an app. Download. It's for Microsoft, not for Microsoft. It's for Apple only. So, and there's all kinds of tutorials on how to run Switcher Studio. So we'll leave that alone for right now. But we'll do a picture-in-picture, which will, you know, the only thing about the app, and if Switcher Studio is listening, save my settings from what I had before. Or show me how to, I mean, just, because it seems like every time I go into this, I have to redo the settings every single time. So let's get this. Okay, we got the settings right. All right, at the settings, let's position myself. Well, let me put me up. Well, all right, I'm going to have to do it anyways. Never mind, let me get rid of the logos. Okay, there we go. There's the picture-in-picture. Now you can see me. This is me right here. This is live. Me right here. This is live. Me right here is live. And I'm talking about this guy right there and what he's doing. Okay? So all of that up there, that's what's happening right now. Okay, so let me get out of this real quick. Okay. So now that we got our Switcher Studio set up, we need to go to Vimeo. And if you're going to do this professionally, folks, you've got to get a Vimeo account, vimeo.com, vimeo.com. You can visit us at, there we go, vimeo.com/SmithRadio. Covered my face up. Okay. So you go to Vimeo, get an account on Vimeo, and with that account, it's unfortunate, folks, I'm going to have to give you a heads up. The accounts are not cheap, not at all. However, there's a lot of help and a lot of tutorials, a lot of information, but there is not enough information on how to go live like this through Switcher Studio. Vimeo advertises OBS, which is Open Broadcast Source. OBS is free. However, if you're using a Mac, I don't recommend OBS. OBS is an Open Broadcast System that has primarily been used for gamers and Microsoft. And I tried to use it with my PC back in the day, but I had so many problems with the PC locking up that it didn't work for me at all. So I never was able to get OBS to work. I purchased I got a Mac and then an iPad and an iPhone. I'm all eyed out. And so once I got that stuff going, then I got the app for Switcher Studio. Switcher, S-W-I-T-C-H-E-R, Switcher Studio. I got the app that is on my iPad. It is on my iPhone. And there's a little desktop icon that you can download. If you want to use your iPhone as a video camera, you can use that through your iPad. Again, once again, I told you the iPad is the central nervous system to everything. iPad is everything. Everything is through iPad. I can put my iPhone up against the wall, and I can use it as a remote camera, videoing me. And that's what we normally do with our show when we go live on Sunday evenings. The iPhone is the actual actual camera that records us. You can also use the Switcher Studio in your iPad to then, and in your importing cameras, to import the camera that I'm using right now, which is the Retina eye, the eye thing, the webcam on the Mac, and then what you're seeing in the background is my desktop. So I've got the webcam videotaping me, and I've got Switcher Studio also importing the desktop as a camera as well. I hope that's pretty simple. It's not. Hit rewind if that sounded difficult. So I've got all that in here. Now we're on Vimeo. Okay. Now normally I wouldn't have anything. Switcher Studio is not running. Periscope's not running. Nothing is running. Okay, this is your very beginning. This is where you begin. This is where you start at. So you're starting right now on Vimeo. Okay, you've got a Vimeo account. You've got a Switcher account, or the Switcher Studio account. and the app is open on your iPad, and you can have your cell phone set up for camera if you want or not, and you can have your desk webcam set up for camera. But this is where we start. We click right here, create live event. Well, I'm not going to create a live event right now because I'm already live. We're already live. But once you click that create live event, what will happen is it will bring up, where's the image? It'll bring up this image right here. Okay. You'll give it a title. It'll give you some options, and you click go, and it'll bring up this image right here and says, this event starts in 15 minutes. You can edit the start time, but the start time in Vimeo is irrelevant because it only starts when you actually say it's going to start. You can turn the chat button on up here, the chat on up there, or the chat off. I don't even know. Oh, what am I doing? This is a picture. What am I doing? That's ridiculous. Okay, I fooled myself. All right, so you can click the chat on. You can choose a thumbnail right here, which will show in the background of your screen. So where it's all black, it'll be your image. Okay. On site, this is the link that you'll have where you can send to friends and family, and then you can put a description right here. Now down here at the bottom, which my picture is covering. Okay, hold on. Let me move my picture out of the way, folks. Okay, there we go. Now I'm out of the way. Okay, right here where it says next, you'll click the next button. That next button will bring up, let's see, let's get rid of this picture. Let's get rid of that picture. The next button will bring up this. Once you click next, it'll bring up this. Now you have the ability to, that's where it's, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. That is not true. Okay, this picture right here. You'll not click next. You'll click social. Right here where it says social media. You click that. Don't click next. Click that. Now, people are going to get mad at me, but whatever. All right, once you click social, this picture shows up. Okay, right here. All this right here. Now, you click the 3 buttons right there to set up your YouTube channel, and click the 3 to set up your Periscope channel. I'll show you real quick how to set up Periscope. So once you click that to go to Periscope, this will show up. This image will show up once you click Periscope. You go to Periscope. I typed in the title Periscope so I can remember what the name is. Underneath it, you get this URL and you get the stream key. You're like, Brian, where's the URL and stream key? Okay. URL and stream key. Let's go to Periscope. Okay, Periscope is right here. See, we're already live. We're already live right here on Periscope. So, Periscope is right here live. Oh, it says Friday test. I don't know why. I could have named it something else. That's ridiculous. Okay, so go to producer. And if you don't know how to get to producer, you probably shouldn't be doing this anyways. But Periscope producer, all you got to do is go into your little icon right here. And you see what that is? Go to your icon right there. Click there, and it'll say producer. And it'll bring you over to this page. Click here, new source. When you click new source, it'll create this right here. And this is where you put, you'll get your information right here. And once you get that information, you click those, copy those, and come back to your Vimeo account. Go back to your Vimeo account. There you go. And you clicked in RTMP URL. Put that code here, copy and paste that. And the stream key, copy and paste that in there, and you're good to go. Okay? And then click save. Once you click save, then all three of the No, I don't want that. Why did I do that? I'll close that out. And once you click save, then it'll come back to here. You see that? It'll come right back to here. And so you click your Periscope on, click your YouTube on, and that'll work just like that. Okay, this is the other screen again. Now you click next. Once you've got your social media embed, if you want to embed that to a website, once you've got your social media set up right there, then you click next. Okay? Once you click next, that'll take you to this site, this part of Vimeo, and there'll be a little button, a little red button. I didn't get that picture, but there'll be a red button. Oh, man, I didn't do that, did I? Well, that's the way it is. I guess I could walk through. No, I'm not going to do that. Okay, so once you get back to and you set all that up, you hit next. Once you hit next, there'll be a button down here at the bottom that says activate. Activate. When you click the activate button, it'll start thinking, and then it says this will be active for 30 minutes. Once it's active for 30 minutes, you go back to your Switcher Studio and you hit record. Okay, you also put, where's your live streaming? Where's that? Right, here we go. You'll also, here's the activate button. Okay, this is what will happen. When you set up your Periscope and you set up your YouTube, then the activate down here at the bottom will show up. Activate. If you want this stream key right here, what is this for? You see how it says make sure you have encoders such as OBS, Wirecast, or TriCaster. You can do either one of those. I use Switcher Studio, which is not on here. Whatever. Switcher Studio is something we've been using for years, and it's been phenomenal for me. So you click this button right here, Stream Key. Click it right there. Go to your Switcher Studio and copy and paste that in your, what's it called? In your outputs. Your custom, see this? RTMP URL. Custom RTMP URL. Then you in your Switcher Studio, there's a little thing that says that custom RTMP URL. You go in there and you copy and paste that in your Switcher Studio, and then when you click activate, this whole thing will start thinking, and then it'll say this will be active for 30 minutes. Once it's active for 30 minutes, go to your Switcher Studio and hit record. Once you hit record, then everything will start to light up. Then everything will come on board. You'll have, you'll be live on, why am I doing it? We need to get back to the internet. Rid of that. Let me get back to the internet. There we go. You'll be live on Periscope. So you can view the broadcast if we wanted to. You'll be live on Vimeo. Let's refresh this. See, we're live on Vimeo right here. Or, no, sorry. This is the old test. This is a new test. How to go live on Periscope, YouTube at the same time. We're live right here on Vimeo, and that'll propagate once the show is over. And on YouTube, right here, we're live on YouTube. You'll be live on, oops, sorry about that. That's no good. So we're live on YouTube as well. And see how live on YouTube, live on Periscope, and live on Vimeo, all at the same time, all through Switcher Studio using Vimeo live feed. If anybody else has got it, if you got any questions, comments, or anything that you want to talk about, you can always email me, brian@smithradio.com. You can find me on Periscope. You can find me on the YouTubes. You can find me on, let's see. Here, I'll put this here. Okay. And right there. On Twitter, @SmithRadio. That's my cousin, Kerry Smith. And I am Brian P. Smith on Twitter, @Brian P. Smith on Twitter. And again, like I said, this is Military Veteran Talk Radio. We go live every Sunday evening, 5 to 8 p.m. Eastern. And this is just a quick tutorial on how to go live on YouTube, Twitter, Vimeo, three different things all at the same time simultaneously. Why not Facebook? Facebook does not allow it. Facebook will not allow you to go live with them and everybody and anybody else. No, nobody else. Everybody else you can go live, but Facebook's rule, you can't go live with them and some other people. So screw Facebook. I don't care anyways. All right, I hope this has been helpful. I've been a little bit frustrated about how to get on live and get this thing up and running, and so I did a test and it worked out. And I figured, heck, maybe I should do a little scope on it and let everybody know. Hope everybody's doing good on Friday. This will be my Friday scope. I normally do Friday scopes at 4 o'clock, but this is going to be my scope for Friday. I got to head out and got some things I got to take care of. But we will be live. My cousin and I will be live in studio Sunday evening, 5 to 8 p.m. Eastern, and we have a special guest. So stay tuned, get plugged in, and you'll be there or be square. All right, folks. All right, we'll see you later, and now I'm going to shut everything down. Normally on our show, we would end with a video, and I'll tell you what, I've got one right here, and I'm going to end with a video to let y'all feel good. There you go. All right, have a good evening, guys.
Economic Club, and stood there in front of the Ford Motor executives and said, if you close these factories as you're planning to do in Detroit and build them in Mexico, I'm going to put a 35% tariff on those cars when you send them back, and nobody's going to buy them. It was an amazing thing to see. No politician, Republican or Democrat, had ever said anything like that to these executives. And it was music to the ears of people in Michigan and Ohio and Pennsylvania and Wisconsin, the Brexit states. You live here in Ohio, you know what I'm talking about. Whether Trump means it or not is kind of irrelevant, because he's saying the things to people who are hurting. And it's why every beaten down, nameless, forgotten working stiff who used to be part of what was called the middle class loves Trump. He is the human Molotov cocktail that they've been waiting for. The human hand grenade that they can legally throw into the system that stole their lives from them. And on November 8th, Election Day, although they lost their jobs, although they've been foreclosed on by the bank, next came the divorce, and now the wife and kids are gone, the car's been repoed, they haven't had a real vacation in years, they're stuck with the shitty Obamacare bronze plan where you can't even get a pink Percocet. They've essentially lost everything they had, except one thing. The one thing that doesn't cost them a cent and is guaranteed to them by the American Constitution, the right to vote. They might be penniless, they might be homeless, they might be fucked up, it doesn't matter, because it's equalized on that day. A millionaire has the same number of votes as the person without a job, one. And there's more of the former middle class than there are in the millionaire class. So on November 8th, the dispossessed will walk into the voting booth, be handed a ballot, close the curtain, and take that lever, or felt pen or touchscreen, and put a big X in the box by the name of the man who has threatened to upend and overturn the very system that has ruined their lives. Donald J. Trump. They see that the elites who ruined their lives hate Trump. Corporate America hates Trump. Wall Street hates Trump. The career politicians hate Trump. The media hates Trump after they loved him and created him. And now they hate. Thank you, media. The enemy of my enemy is who I'm voting for on November 8th. Yes, on November 8th, you, Joe Blow, Steve Blow, Bob Blow, Billy Bob Blow, all the blows, get to go and blow up the whole goddamn system because it's your right. Trump's election is going to be the biggest feud ever recorded in human history. And it will feel good.